Hello, my beautiful badgers. Messi Coda back again with another live dev interview, this time with the fantastic Tidal Flask Studios, creators of, you got it, the fantastic series of beautiful stylized assets for Unity, as well as the story series. This interview took place on my live Twitch stream or the w.twitch.tv/the where you can catch me on Saturdays interviewing beautiful people like Tidal Flask Studios. So sit back, enjoy, and I'll see you all in a second. If everyone is sitting comfortably, let's give a warm and somewhat messy welcome to Yuri from Tidal Flask Studios. Welcome to the show.
Thanks, Messi. Happy to be here.
It's great to have you here. And it's not just you who's Tidal Flask, I have to point out, to be fair.
Yes.
Who is your Tidal Flask teammates?
My teammate is my wife, who is full-time Tidal Flask, and I am 20%, or rather, when I can help out, I'll help out.
So you are the lazy team member.
I am let's go for lazy.
And your wife is the one who does all of the hard work and hopefully takes most of the money.
Obviously.
As it should be.
Yes. Yeah, we can maybe go into detail, like how we split work, if that's a topic.
That would be great. But, I would love to know more. I worked with my wife for a few years. Way back. No, it's actually not that long. Before I had kids, actually. So, 8 years ago. And luckily, we weren't in the same department. We were in the same department for a while, and then we were in different departments. So, I would love to know, as you're the 20% worker, does she give you all of the orders? Do you take the instructions?
Of course, she's definitely the boss.
I see. I wasn't going to use that word. I wasn't going to use the B word.
No, but look, the thing is, if she works 100%, she just wants to have fun and do some cool stuff, and she's definitely the decision maker. Also, what type of packs are we doing next?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, sure. That's definitely her.
Remind me why I'm talking to you.
Because I'm around.
I love it. You know what though? Next time, we're gonna have to do maybe an earlier stream,
sure.
just for the fact to try and get your wife on as well.
Sure, yeah.
And I've set up something special for you today, and we'll make something even more special for next time when your wife is on. How does that sound?
All right. That sounds messy as expected.
Lovely. Now, I'm going to pop inside Unity, right? I'm going to start a new session.
Yeah, let me leave mine.
Because something very important. Now, I was of the 20% of what you do. Are you doing still 20% artwork?
It's very, very different. Like really depending on what has to be done. So she does, let's say, everything except shaders and procedural textures.
Oh, I can relate very much with her on that. Oh my word! Procedural textures. I wouldn't even know what that is, but shaders. Oh my word! I had D Environment trying to tell me the other day that he will get me converted to be able to make my own shaders one day. I don't think that's going to happen, to be honest. I'm going to
like with Amplify, it's really not that hard, to be honest.
Well, everyone keeps saying that, but they keep forgetting, Yuri, that I'm an idiot. So I don't know, how it's going to happen.
Go to their YouTube channel, and they have some amazing tutorials, like especially for For the custom lighting one, we basically just use that as a base for almost all of our foliage stuff.
Now, if anyone recognizes on the right hand side, that's correct. We are loading up a Scene Fusion session, and me and Yuri are going to be playing about together inside Scene Fusion. Now, before I do that, I want to pop back over to the asset store, because we have to point out there actually is a sale going on, don't we?
Yes, that is correct. Until I think next Monday. Was it?
I think it's the 11th.
Oh no, the 11th. Yeah.
Yeah.
Next Tuesday.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
And which of your assets are on sale, as we can see?
Most of it.
Why not all of it? Do you get to choose, or does Unity come and tell you?
No. They'll come to you and make a suggestion, and you can say yes or no.
So do they say to you, do you want most of your assets on? And you said yes, please.
Yeah, kinda. And and Battle Pack just came out later, so that didn't make
we're going to look at
sale.
that one in a moment. That is magnificent. Really is beautiful.
Well, thank you.
I was playing about with the dungeon pack, obviously, in the video that I released just last week, or this week even. The fantastic dungeon pack, exclamation mark YouTube in chat to go over and have a look at the video. And I've also played about with your fantastic village, which I wanted to point out something that I did highlight in the video, which I wanted to say to your face. Now, the wildlife nature pack that you've got, and where is it down? Where's the snowy one? There it is, the Northern Nature Pack. The Northern Nature Pack in particular made me think of one of my favourite games, The Long Dark.
Ah, yes.
Was that one of your inspirations for, or your wife's inspiration, both of your inspirations for this Northern Nature?
So the reference and like all that initial part is both of us. I'll get a part of that credit if I may.
Take that credit. Do it.
Yeah, I mean the whole story series is mostly inspired, or like the style of it, I guess, or the direction, how much polys we use, what type of textures we use, was mostly Firewatch.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, and Wildlands we did first, and Northern just came out of that whole process, I suppose, like stylistically speaking. But yeah, Long Dark is probably in some of our reference images.
They're like here with the cattails.
Can't miss it.
Yeah. I was playing it just the other day, and as I was looking at this, I was thinking, all of the things that I don't like about The Long Dark that scare me, I would remake using your Northern Nature Pack.
Do it.
7 pine trees, 6 maple trees. If anyone's wondering what they need to make The Long Dark, then do an exclamation mark Neo FPS in chat, because you could do it with Neo FPS, and exclamation mark Tidal Flask in chat, and you can get hold of this Northern Nature Pack as well. Because pretty much with those 2 packs, you can get yourself making something like The Long Dark, I have to say. Now, let's pop back inside Unity. And if I get into my session over here, here we go. I can see your camera floating about. What do you think of this scene fusion?
It's pretty seamless. Like the whole installation process, we literally did it like a couple of minutes before, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean it just works. EM.
You can also, it says sync in play mode. Now I'm gonna click play.
I don't think we have anything in there to.
Now does anything happen?
In play.
Did it play on your screen as well? Now that I've clicked play, has yours automatically started playing? Gone into play mode?
Nope.
Oh, wait for server response. Let's see. Is it doing it? Is it playing for you, or is it not playing for you now?
No, it doesn't do anything.
Oh,
It
okay.
changed.
I was excited. I was thinking, oh, I'm gonna click play it to play for you. Because it's been a while since I played about with it, and to be honest, I've only ever done syncing in edit mode, not done the syncing. But thank you, Sanya, for the Tidal Flask in chat, and Bit Gaming. Thank you for the Neo FPS in chat. David,
We don't
cool.
make mistakes. We
Thank
have
you for
happy
the
accidents.
11 months, you beautiful badger. Now, I wanted to point out, if we go over, you'd have to follow my camera. You can click on me in the, where it's got my name for you. Next to it, there'll be a tick box that says follow. If you tick it, wherever
Oh,
I
yeah, I
go,
see. Yeah. Perfect.
I will drag you with me. Okay, so
Very cool.
are you coming along for the ride?
Yeah, I'm following.
Lovely. As I say when at home, this is one of my favourite packs. It is so pretty. Really, it's a beautiful pack. But and it's big as well. It's a big demo. Where is it? If I keep on, I want to get to the center. This is what I'm talking about. People making demo scenes that are so flippable, you could actually asset flip this demo scene with some other characters and a controller and put it in your game. It's very tempting to do it. Look over here.
Yeah, she's great in that. Animal Crossing for years is paying out.
Oh, is that so? That's the where she's sitting there playing those games and then making the assets.
Yeah, I think she played mostly survival games and Animal Crossing, so I think the whole building and level designing process is kinda in her blood.
Now I'm going to ask you a question.
I remember that bit in the video. Yeah.
The John Wick and the
I mean,
Ripley
is it
posters.
though? Is it though?
Is it though? I mean,
It's a dude with long hair. I mean,
this one, John Wick, you could say. I mean, it bears a very uncanny resemblance to John Wick, but it could also be Hitler with a long hair. So people say, is that John Wick? No, it's Hitler with long hair in disguise.
the mustache is way more bushy. I think it's someone else.
But
Must be.
This one's.
I mean, she has kinda a beard, right? Or it could be like a Joker makeup.
Oh my god! I'm not even gonna entertain that she's got a beard. That's Ripley. How dare you? You've seen what she did to the aliens.
Oh yeah, multiple times.
Egg and bacon, bread. Now the food pack that you've got. Pop back over to the asset store.
Yeah, the food pack we also have separately, like as a only food pack purchase, and in the village pack you just get the whole thing.
So the food pack by itself just $4.99, $4.99 on the Unity Asset Store. Buy it now while you can. So is it only included in the village pack, or are there any other packs that also include the food pack?
No, only village.
Are there any plans for any more food?
I think it's on the list. Yeah, I'll leave it at that.
I'll take that. I'll take it. It's on the list. And obviously the interiors came out recently as well.
The interior is.
For the fantastic
recently. Defined recently. It's literally last year, like 2021.
Well, yeah, it's not. It wasn't 2019.
No. Yeah.
Let me justify that. March. It was recent. There you go.
I mean, not recent in internet years.
Okay, recent for old man, for Generation X years. I'm sorry, but the interior pack also had food in it. But what's the difference between the story food and fantastic food? Is there going to be a story food? Can we use the fantastic food with stories?
I mean, you can mix and match, I suppose. The style is a bit different though. Like
different,
also the meshes. Yeah. So the meshes in story are, generally speaking, more high poly. And for the fantastic series, we just try to keep it as low as possible.
Really? So the story ones are higher poly than the fan. I see that confused me. I had it when I was looking at like this these bits here. I
Hmm.
thought that the story ones would have been lower poly with like
No, they do have more, like especially like the props in the Wildlands bundle. Those have like beveled edges on the benches,
yeah.
stuff like that. Yeah, yeah. They
So
tend
it's
to
that
be.
extra detail really
Yeah,
that
yeah.
costs. Oh, Wildlands tab over here. Again, this is another beautiful one. Dan because Tidal Flask assets are amazing. Are you going to create characters? So does your wife do character modeling as well? Or is it just nature and props and
That'd be
environmental
cool.
stuff?
Thank you very much. Really, really happy to hear. And also like thanks to everyone who is in the chat and joining us today. This is really an honor
It's
because
wonderful to
it's
have you.
weird.
The,
It's
the
it's like
Discord,
really
everyone talks
weird for
about you
us.
in Discord as well. Have you noticed that? Whenever you come up, everyone in
I'm like
Discord talks about how beautiful your art style
I'm like lurking around sometimes, but as you said, like sometimes I'm just boomering all that internet stuff
is.
and miss all the notifications. So yeah, it's really it's very it's a special feeling. Let's say it like that.
And
Really,
also
really
must make
cool.
you very proud because, as I say, it's your wife that is mostly doing, and to have all of these comments about the work that your wife does must also make you a very proud young man.
Of course, of course. I mean, we're also super happy that it just came to that. We didn't expect anything when we first started out, and it just happened.
Chat saying it looks like, and that's what you were saying earlier that the Firewatch was
Yeah,
an
exactly. Ocular Malice.
inspiration.
Yeah, exactly. One of the bigger inspirations for the story series, exactly. And also, Firewatch is just a beautiful, beautiful game.
I played it on the stream, but it was um, I kind of felt like it needed a few more stories in there. I think that's the difference between the Long Dark has a lot of replay mode on it, doesn't it? Whereas you can't really go back and replay Firewatch over and over again. I suppose, but you could.
Yeah,
But
maybe it's too linear for you then, but
yeah,
like, just like from the artistic perspective, I think it's really beautifully done.
oh yeah,
There's also a really cool talk from the artist who worked on the project. I think it was a GDC talk. I can't even remember. And she goes over like how the rock shapes she created had like a meaning, and every rock had like a personality. So they
oh
would
wow.
use less individual pieces, but more for a specific problem to solve. Like you want spiky ones, there you go, there's a spiky one. So it's a really cool mindset.
Your walkie-talkie can open up and has got batteries. Do the batteries come out?
Yes, of course.
Oh my word, lovely. That's nuts. So we kind of digress a little bit. So are we going to be
Yeah, sorry.
seeing 3D characters in your story style or fantastic style?
We were thinking about that. The thing is, it's a more complex pipeline, and since we are only two, we won't jump into that without testing out and seeing if it's actually worthwhile. Because it's just easy and simple to create 3D assets which are static, but for
Yeah.
animations it's just it's
Oh, I
it's
would
just
never
another
touch the
thing.
my one piece of advice always is to give, and don't bother putting animations on them if you're going to make characters. Make sure they're humanoid compatible, and then let the rest of the asset store and Mixamo handle the animations for you. Unless you've got specifically custom type of characters
Mhm.
with props that require you to do animations, then keep it general. So
Yeah, that's
yeah.
the thing. We were thinking about like farm animals for the village pack,
Oh,
or like
lovely.
an accompanying pack, but as I said, this is just a bigger topic to dive into for us at the moment.
I've picked up a few other animals cartoony, stylized animals off the asset store, and yeah, trying to get them to match was a little bit difficult at times in the story pack. The fantastic one's much easier. I showed
Yeah.
you the other day in the video how Enhance Studios characters work
Yeah, that
so
worked
well.
surprisingly well. Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
beautiful. Another one is if you look at 6 games, they've got an RTS and a fantasy pack as well, and it's their characters with their shader on. Also, I've played about with in here, and they work. So that I'd love, really, I want to push him to make more of the medieval or fantasy characters because he's got the prehistoric pack, but he hasn't really extended past that because the modern ones sell so much better. Oh yeah, it'd be lovely to put those in. I go ride the asset store now and I see which assets would work with XYZ, and
Hmm.
definitely your assets are in the ones that I try to find other people to match with. So they go, oh, it won't work with Tidal Flask ones, so I won't buy it then. There's no point getting it. Rather than the other way round.
I mean, if we get to that point, sure, yeah, I'll be even a happier one.
So chat says, don't forget zombies. Yes, Yuri, don't
Yes,
forget
yes,
zombies.
definitely, definitely. It goes on the big list, which we still have to tackle.
We can make like a Witcher, a stylized Witcher game, like that.
Oh,
Witcher for
I'd
the
love that.
kids, family-friendly Witcher game.
So you don't kill monsters, but rather catch them and bring them to the village.
Yeah, exactly, like Pokemon.
All right, yeah.
Like How
I
to
can
Train
see
Your
that
Dragon,
working.
and it doesn't have the Witcher in the bathtub, as well. How many times that episode on the TV show The Witcher, my wife has rewatched and rewound, I've got no idea. But I can't blame her with Henry Cavill. Yeah, it's like he's the embodiment of The Witcher. Here they are. Look at all of them. And oh my word! Look at it. Look at this one.
Oh, I don't know what you're talking about. Like this is obviously a fiction person.
Any likeness to anyone living or dead is purely coincidental. Do you have that as a disclaimer in the info file? You do?
No, but that might be a line we have to add.
Exactly. That's right, Sanya. Toss a coin to your Twitcher. The biggest challenge, developers like me, that we don't have a budget for custom assets, so I have to rely on store assets that match. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Enhanced characters and monsters mesh really well with this style. It is amazing how they go together. I haven't thrown any in on this project actually. I figured the just playing about with scene fusion would be well enough. But look, let's zoom all the way out here. Okay, and you just see how big. With this one pack, you can create a whole world. As we go out here to the outskirts of the village, you got the farms. Really is a lovely pack.
And also, a lot of the questions we get in regards to Village Pack is if we have interiors in the houses. No, we do not. So the idea for these was that we make them modular in a sense that you can create different house shapes, but
Aha.
not, like not assemble the houses with the walls yourself, like not wall by wall.
If I
So
change the scene,
there's
it kicks
actually a
us out.
video on the YouTube channel which just cycles through the possible house combinations.
Oh yeah, and
And if
in
we
my
go to the
here's the modules here. When I did my review, I was also playing about with all the different bits that you had, and
Mhm.
I was shocked, to be honest, of all the different how you've got them all cut out into different parts, how easy it was to put them together. I would advise if you are going to be doing that in your projects, use something like Mesh Combine Studio or something like that to put them in. By the way, chat Oculus says Firewatch used what is it? Oh no, Sanyo says they used amplify color on Firewatch. So yeah, or amplify. You should make an interiors pack to go with the exteriors. Well, if we go over to the fantastic interiors pack, we'll have a look at it. So, if I now change, I think it's going to kick you out of the session.
Yes, it kicked me out. All right,
Right,
let
so
me rejoin. Oh no, you have to create a new one.
Yeah,
Huh?
let me create a new session. Exclamation mark fantastic interiors in chat. Try that one. Give me an exclamation mark fantastic interiors.
Oh no, Ocular Malice. I meant that in the village pack, the houses do not have interiors, but we have like a separate interior pack, which is fully modular. So you have the single walls, single floors. You can assemble your own stuff.
Okay, why my fantastic interiors is not working? I don't know. So let's manually paste that into chat. Dun dun dun.
Yeah,
Here we go.
join our session.
Okay. So what do we get in the interior pack?
So this is the scene for only the architecture stuff, and this is also one-to-one compatible with the dungeon pack. So the whole modular logic, so to speak, is based on the dungeon pack. So you could also theoretically just change the textures one-to-one.
Nice. So the dungeon pack, the interior pack, and the fantasy village pack, would they be able to be worked together then?
Stylistically, yes, but since the village pack doesn't follow the same modular logic, you wouldn't be able to, like recreate one-to-one the houses which you see in the village pack. But you could do something with the camera cut like Zelda does it. You click on a door, fade out, fade to black, fade in again.
Study room. I wonder if I can just drag them all in and then do the session. Let's see if that works. I've never tried this. When the scene fusion loads, tell me if you see multiple scenes or just one scene.
Just a second. Loading.
Oh,
I see them all.
It kicked them out for me.
Oh yeah, now you kicked out.
Oh, that sucks. Oh, that's a shame.
That's fine. Let's go one by one.
Yeah. Let's do that.
Yes, that'd be cool. We hear you, definitely. We got a lot of requests for creating something like that or updating the village pack. But if you check out the modules for the houses, it would require us to rework the whole village pack. So it's not an easy task, just to cut out the doors and the windows. It's more than that. So we're still thinking how to tackle that.
Yeah, maybe a new pack, exactly.
Yeah. Also on the list, definitely.
Oh, I love this little clock ticking. Oh, that is lovely. That is lovely. New session. Let's create that session.
Yes.
Now you did do an update to the village pack. So when I went to install it, it told me to update. So what was recently changed in that?
So what we did for all the packs which didn't have a built-in version, we created a built-in version with Amplify shader update. So previously we only had shader graph, like custom shaders were all shader graph, and this was also one of the bigger requests from users to not use shader graph shaders. So that was a bigger update for all the packs. And then the ones which didn't have a built-in, we also included the built-in into the same update.
Nice. There's a hair. It's very light in here. In the
Yeah, it's weird. On my side, the bloom is not that harsh.
there you go.
Actually,
Turn off the
maybe.
post processing. That's better. Post processing's gone. Yolan, hello, Yolan.
Actually, can you check in the lighting tab what settings you have for the ambient color? Because
Yes.
this, like on my side,
Purpley.
it looks different.
I got a purpley color.
And environment lighting source? Color.
Skybox.
This is
color.
weird.
Environment lighting, color, reflection, skybox.
Yeah, it is the same setup, but it looks different. That's weird. Like even in the same session, so we're looking at the same pack. I also imported it.
Oh man, I love these bricks.
Yeah, those are, for example, procedural. The wood and the bricks and the stone floor are procedural in that pack.
So what do you use for that?
Substance Designer.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I love that tool.
Hello, Freshie! Happy Friday! Leave it to Messi to screw it up out of the box. Yes, it's always, well, always do your lighting again. Now, gonna go through this door. Oh, bang my head. So if I wanted to get into this room, is there a door that with nothing, an open door?
No, nothing.
Too bad Substance was bought by Adobe. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Although if you've got the old version, you can still use it perpetually, can't you?
Nope.
No?
No, you had to. The whole process was really not user friendly. So you had to cancel your subscription
Oh my
from
word!
Algorithmic, wait until it runs out, rebuy it on Adobe, and then reinstall as well because the previous installs didn't work. So you lost all the libraries, all the settings, all the shortcuts, you know.
No. That's crazy. Yana says he still hasn't cancelled
Or maybe
his
it's still running. Yeah, that's the thing. Like I paid monthly.
Oh, session.
Creator is disconnected, requiring the.
Gone into another
Yeah, it just
scene.
creates a new one.
Oh, look at that pot bobbling away. I'm afraid I'll lose my material credits.
Yes. I think there is a FAQ in regards to those points, Yolan. Like you can somehow transfer them.
I've made a new session.
Yeah, joining. Just a sec.
Oh, do you know what I would love? In the pot, if you did an animated texture, or an effect, or a particle effects or something, for the food to be boiling in the pot.
Oh, that's great. Yes. Yeah, you see, this is almost a brainstorming session already. I'm making notes as we speak.
That's my job. That's what I'm here for. Loving these chairs. I'm getting also a Monkey Island art feel. Oh. Thank you for the exclamation mark baby in chat. Although Fresh Meat Baby is now more of a toddler. There you go. Coming to the end.
I do not have an anger management problem.
I'm gonna have to disable the baby from when we've got live dev interviews because it comes at the most inappropriate time. Did he create the chairs on his living room? Yeah, are these based on your chairs at home?
No. Looks less sophisticated.
Nice. So are you also a 3D modeler then? Because you say that you're doing the textures and the shaders, but do you also know how to do 3D modeling?
I studied game design, and it wasn't like the in classical sense game design. Game design, what I mean by that here in Switzerland is it's a generalist education where you look at everything, including coding, but I suck at it. So I figured I'll just stick with art, and I do basically all the art. So be it 2D, 3D, UI, UX, what have you.
Is that how you met your wife then? Were you both on the same course or?
Yeah. We like the previous job I had. We looked for an additional artist, and that's where we met.
Oh, that's so romantic.
I know.
Oh, that's lovely. What is this link? If Tidal Flask wants to see his asset in use. Okay, I'm a bit worried, but Yolen's posting it, so
Yeah,
it
do
might
I
be
have
safe.
to open it in incognito? No, right? I'll just click on it.
Okay, let's have a look. What is this? Let's have a look. Bring voice interactions to VR voice SDK. Alright, let's have a look. Hi, Nancy. Hi, Nancy.
Oh, wow. That's cool. I didn't see that one.
When are we going to get... Oh, here
Thanks
we
a
go.
lot, Yolan. That's new.
Wizard's Duel. The Wizard's Duel by our very own Yolan the Great. I recognise this dungeon. Oh, it's awesome.
It is. This is that's what I'm saying. Like, it's so crazy for us. Like, we started basically 2 years ago. Or wait, 2 years? 2 years. Yeah, I think 2.5 years. Yeah. At least 1 year ago. And it's still crazy to see this type of stuff created using our assets. Is just so, it's crazy. Like every time we see a screenshot or someone, posting on Twitter, it's just amazing feeling.
Nice one, Yols. Wizard's Duel. Beautiful stuff.
Very cool.
Well done, buddy. Right, so your interiors pack. I'm waiting for the day then that you fully integrate an interiors and your village pack. But for now, I'll watch it together. Actually, you could chop up the exterior one.
Yeah, you'd need roofs, but other than that, you could theoretically build houses with it.
Yeah.
But it's not, it's not like an official feature. But you could cheat your way around it for sure.
Exactly. Right, let's pop over to the tavern. Which is the dev's favorite pack that they sell? Oh, that's a cheeky question. And also, do you and your wife differ on which is your favorites?
Maybe to the last question first. I don't know, but I will ask. But for my part, it's like, I think every pack had something really cool in it, which I enjoyed a ton through the production. Like, for example, the village pack was the very first pack we started with, but nature pack was the first which we released. So both of those are kind of, dear to my heart.
Oh, why did the nature pack get released before the village pack? Because the village pack just took so long.
Yeah, it took so long, and we just kind of needed a productive distraction.
Northern nature looks good. It does look great, buddy. It is beautiful.
That one was really cool for me because I did the big rocks, and those were really cool to kind of design the graphical shapes, and just kind of mesh it out of that. I mean, Wildlands, I had a ton of fun with the backpacks. I know it's weird, it's just a small prop in there, but that was a lot of fun. So I kind of can find like a small jewel everywhere, which
Yeah.
just kind of makes it special to me,
Every pack is like a child, I suppose, isn't it?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Interior pack is another of my favorites as bit game. It is. Do you know what? There's a model I wanna throw in. I'm gonna have to pop over to the chat. We go over to big chat. While I do that, actually, you know what? While I import it, I will put in the video, the Vimeo video of the dungeon.
Right.
All right. Now, how long did the dungeon take?
That took ages. That took at least, oh my God. I think 2-3 months, like from
Wow.
start to finish. Because it's not like the props themselves or even the architecture assets themselves are not like complicated to make, but just figure out what you need and what you don't need, and the whole modularity logic, that kind of fits well together. That was a big goal, and then just creating all those hundreds of prefabs for you guys to use. That was just quite a big effort, for sure.
How did you come up? Did you sit down and sketch out concept art first, both of you? Or did you?
That's the thing. We really don't sketch that much. We
No.
kind of just tend to we just kind of tend to jump in. I mean, we for sure make our research. We for sure, have our mood boards, and we kind of pinpoint, or not pinpoint. We define the direction as clear as it can go. With preferably one picture, and then we just go. And she just literally sits like 2 meters away from me usually, so it's easy to communicate.
I was going to ask, like, what is your work to? Because we see here in this video, putting it all together. But do you have like a dedicated office in the house?
A room, which is also the gaming room.
Oh,
but
nice.
also my office PC is also my gaming PC.
So how much time do you spend gaming then versus playing about making characters?
Like when we're working, we don't game that much. Maybe like an hour in the evening if we get to it, if we're not like too tired. Or eyes get also tired. But we were on vacations the last 2 weeks, and yeah, we didn't work that much. Let's say it like that.
Oh, nice. Well, I'm gonna say you're young because you sound relatively young.
Well, thank you.
But that could be deceiving. You could be really old, and like you never know.
Aha! Who knows, right?
But
Sanyo is asking, yes, we do use Amplify for custom shaders.
And you're the shader one in the family.
Yeah.
Now, I gotta ask, do you have kids?
No.
Because that's got to be how you've managed to do this. Because I can't imagine having kids and being able to work making these beautiful assets.
Yeah. I mean, this would change things for sure.
Because
but I mean, I don't see that as an impossible task. At the moment, we're also just taking our time and don't rush things.
That's true.
And just just trying to keep the project clean. Clean naming conventions, good logic to
like that.
to the stuff.
That's important.
So we really try to. It's also for us. It's not only for the people who actually get the packs, but it's also just a cleaner way to work, especially if you have multiple packs and you have to maintain them all the time. It's just.
How do you? Yeah. I was going to ask you, how do you go updating? Like, how do you keep track of all of these? Because it's going to get worse because you're going to be making more and more, aren't you?
Well, yeah, hopefully. I mean, we're on it.
Let's have one more.
We just do our best to maintain. I don't know, like, do you have a specific question, or maybe I'm just not getting
Well, it's
what you're asking?
you've got here the fantastic dungeon pack has got what 500. It's got more
Oh
than that. Isn't
God,
it?
let me count. 1.
600 assets. It says here on the page.
Yes.
Okay. Now, all of those 600 assets, you've got shaders that are being used for the dungeon pack. Then you've got shaders.
Actually, we don't have custom shaders in the dungeon pack.
Really?
This is as clean as it gets.
Oh, because that's what I was getting. It's like, how do you manage all of these maintaining? Because when Unity makes a change, they screw everything up. And if you had custom shaders in every single one of these packs, and they were different.
It's a pain. So at the moment, the only shader which needs to be handled differently is the water shader. So we have 2 versions for it. One is LW lightweight, and the other is URP, and those just don't match together for a reason. But all the other custom ones, like the foliage one, you just take lightweight or URP project, and it works for those, and then you have the built-in versions as well.
Oh, lovely. Did you watch my stream with Boxophobic?
Yes, it was one of the recent ones. I don't think I finished it, to be honest.
Well, you need to, because we were customizing your nature to work with vegetation.
Oh yeah, that part I watched. Yes.
Well,
yes,
I hope you watched the part with your assets in. Yeah, because that'd be a bit weird, wouldn't it? To be honest. Now I've thrown in another pack. Why can't I see it?
Let me actually check the chat. There were some questions.
Yes, please do.
Ocular Malice, regarding the mesh colliders, we have different ones. It just depends on the asset. We have mesh colliders, but we also have just primitives. Warspawn, what are you currently playing? Different things. Let me count. So in the last 2 weeks, I played Lost Ark, New World. I'm looking forward to Lost Ark though. New World, Final Fantasy 14, a bit of Warframe, and that's just me. And then and Project Zomboid with the newest update. It was actually pretty cool. And then
I haven't played that yet. Everyone seems to be playing Project Zomboid.
It's frustrating, but I mean, it's a cool game, but it's frustrating. It's like, I really like Darkest Dungeon, but it's frustrating. You know what I mean? You just have to be in the mood for those games. Let's see. Questions. Yes, keep the dirty stuff out of the packs. I approve.
And they're saying you could do like Stagart do and have your water as a completely separate asset.
Yeah, we just included both shaders, and we just hope that people read the documentation, which most of the time, yes.
Nobody reads documentation. If you learn anything from my stream of Boxophobic, is that Boxophobic complains people don't read the documentation, and then admitted that he doesn't read the documentation.
Classic.
Here we go. Look at this. Look at these characters.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Would you recommend the Fantastic set for mobile games? Yes. I mean, it's really, really low poly. And we try to keep the textures as... what's the proper word for it?
Optimized?
As limited as possible in regards to amount. And the Fantastic Village pack, for that, it's being like one of the older ones. There we didn't have trim sheets, we just had tileables. So that would be something to keep an eye out, just reducing the size and so on. But other than that, we saw it in mobile projects already. So
I'm playing about with some mobile projects using your stuff, and I haven't got a problem so far. People asking, what is this character pack? No, it's not enhance. It's here we go. This one here, the stylized fantasy character pack from Cleverous. It's not in the sale, unfortunately, and it basically makes me feel like what's that that new program on Netflix everyone's watching from League of Legends?
Arcane.
Yeah, that's it.
Amazing show.
Yeah. So it's I'll get a bit of an arcane feel to these characters.
Yeah, those are cool. Really cool. How much do we get with the 70 purchase?
You only get 3 characters, which is my only gripe.
Wait, do they have facial animations? Or facial rig rather? There were some controls in the previous
facial rigging, yes. Full body facial rigging characters.
That's really cool.
Let's pop back in and have a look at. If I go over to
even Maya source files, that's definitely a plus.
Yeah, you can just go in and muck about over yourself. Quinn.
Yolan, wow, mesh combined. Yeah, that's really cool. Did you use anything else besides Dungeon, or was it specifically only for that project?
Without post-processing.
Yeah, I mean, VR, mobile, anything. It's just, yeah.
Deformation system, here it is.
Okay.
Wow. Okay, yeah, we'll play about with that. Well, that's
Yolan,
my only gripe.
That would be actually a question from me to you, Yolan. Since you used Mesh Combine, because we have everything separate, would you rather have the option to do all the combinations yourself, so every single piece is a separate mesh, or would you rather have a wall and the pillar as a complete mesh? You know what I mean? Because this is a question we ask ourselves all the time, like how much freedom do we actually want to give until it's just too much freedom, you know?
Also, what version of Unity were you using? Because it mentions you had to disable the FX.
I mean, it was a VR project anyway, so I don't see how post-processing would work.
Do you like that? That's pretty, isn't it?
Nice. There you go. The perfect character. You could make a Pinocchio.
Yeah. There you go. Oh, 2021.1. Yeah.
Perfect. Beautiful.
There you go.
Loving it.
There you go. Much better. As I say, like, and this is where loads of different packs can fit in with this art style. Really works. He likes having lots of options, Yuri. So give him as many options as he can. And again, that's what I was saying earlier about you need to be using something like Mesh Combined Studio or something similar if you're doing anything modular, because even if you're doing it in runtime, allow people to put together a building in runtime, but when they finish, have the button and then it will merge it in runtime. You can also do that.
Yeah, Yolan, I hear you, but this just, you know, I mean, we could include that, but it's such a, that would be such a niche use case where you would like specifically go in and then replace the stuff which you already placed with the single ones. And I don't know, like if it can be made automated, maybe. You know, like if you place prefabs with individual pieces, but then you just replace all the prefabs with a new prefab which only has like one mesh in it, that would be something maybe.
For you, it's easier to just have lots of individual components and nested prefabs and make us optimize.
Yeah, that's basically the way we did it for the dungeon pack. We had individual pieces, but then we had like multiple layers of nested prefabs for like until the level elements or the level modules, how we called it.
I'm loving this interior pack. Really am. It's beautiful.
Thank you.
You've got a bathroom as well.
Of course.
Is there anything
like a house without a bathroom?
I know.
Come on.
Is there a poop model?
Not yet. And I'm typing that as we speak.
Where's the toilet? Where's the bucket?
There is a scene. There is a scene for that one. Yeah, there you go.
Because I'm in the bathroom. where there's a bath, because it's a bathroom. Can't find anything to poop in.
Behind the wall. There you go. There you go. On your left side. Nope. Back. Look down.
Where?
Oh yeah, of course. I'm looking at the stream and not in the session.
Oh, no,
I'm not seeing the session, by the way. Yeah.
You gotta remind me to make the
So
sessions.
like where you have the bath.
Yeah.
And then there is a lower level where you go down the stairs. On the left side from the stairs, there is a hole. The thing.
That's a basket for clothes. I'm not going to poop in the basket for clothes. Is this the toilet?
Next to the, like, between the toilet paper and the books.
Between the toilet paper and the books?
Obviously.
Oh. There it is. Yeah, no, there isn't a poop inside.
It needs a particle effect now.
Yeah, exactly. It needs some poop.
You just can't see it. Yeah, you're right.
That's why I was looking at this, going, that I can't poop into the basket of clothes.
I mean, technically.
You could. True. But there you go. Yeah, Yellow really needed to get his FPS down. I think you can probably release a separate scat pack for those in it. Yeah, exactly, a poop pack.
With different shapes and color variations.
Yes.
I haven't seen it on the store, by the way. So if anyone wants to start out
if you type in poop, if you type in poo or poop into the Unity Asset Store, you will find something.
Dambicool, thanks for joining and all the questions.
Dan, have a great time, buddy. Procedural poo pack. Put that into Substance Painter. Okay, let's start another one up. Here we go. What do you use for your trees to make your trees? Do you use a tree tool to generate them so you can have variations of trees, like with the branches in different places?
No, it's just Blender.
Okay.
We just model it as we go.
Have you thought about using like a tree builder?
Why does it look so weird on your side?
I don't know. Post-processing?
No. Like also the terrain looks all
it's foggy.
Weird.
That's the fog.
No, the terrain itself, like where the
lighting
trees
was
stand.
off. There you go.
That's really weird. Just watch the video, guys. Oh, there you go. Yeah, that looks better.
That's what happens when you turn lighting off. I'd love to see more variation of the trees, though.
Yeah, we really need to also expand on the story series for sure.
Yeah. Do you feel like the story's getting a little bit neglected behind the Fantastic? Which one's selling more, Fantastic or story ones?
Fantastic for sure.
And that's what drives the new assets, though.
Yeah, this is like one thing. I mean, I'd love to work on all the ideas we have, but you know, there are some decisions which we make by what do we want to work next, or by what would make more sense, or what
would make more money.
You know, what the people actually requested. You know.
At the end of the day, it's a commercial decision. If you're going to be spending your time making something, you've got to get a return on your investment.
But that's the thing. Like for us, the main thing is we actually want to have fun creating these.
Oh, that's lovely. So that's what's driving you.
Like that's definitely the priority.
That's nice. Because a lot of people that I speak to make assets and like, I really would love to do X, Y, Z, but there wouldn't be people buying it, so I'm not going to do it. Which really, I'd love to, but I'm not going to.
I mean, that's the thing. Like I work part-time at another job, and that helps, right? So that this is something we have the freedom of doing, you know. It would be different if Tidal Flask was our sole thing.
What other like history packs, are they something you'd be interested in? Well, obviously zombies we've spoken about.
Yes, definitely. Like you mean different themed?
Yeah, exactly, different themed.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like we would like to expand also. You know, like the Fantastic series as of now, it's very West medievally themed, right? And we'd love to do some other stuff. We're just unsure where to start first, you know, because there are so many possibilities and also like so many ideas which would be cool. Just have to make has to make sense, you know.
And the way that your art style is, there's so many stuff that would work for it as well. Lovely. Now, I want to get into the big one. The battle pack. Now, the battle pack isn't in the sale, unfortunately. And it is huge. Let me hop back over to how many. We got 540 assets in this pack.
Black Mage UK, no, we don't have any pack which supports HDRP from the get-go. We have built-in and we have URP.
That was the first words. Hello, everyone. I thought your first words would be HDRP. Hello, everyone. How you doing, Black Mage, buddy? But
but all the shaders, all the custom shaders, sorry, are amplified, so it wouldn't be too hard to.
I was about to say.
Yeah.
But you mentioned that you don't have that many custom shaders.
No, not at all. I think the battle pack. Wait, do you have a session open?
No, I was just playing about inside watching your video.
Oh, okay, sure.
I was just enjoying how beautiful your video was. I do apologize.
How dare you?
I know.
How dare you?
I was enjoying all the hard work that your wife has done. So, I'm getting a response. Received failure. What's that? Oh, here we go. We're back in. So, new session. Now, there's no reason, Black Mage, why you can't just load this up inside HDRB and click the button and automatically convert all the standard materials to HDRP ones. Because unless you put your own water, obviously doing HDRP, you'd have your own water in anyway. So then, jobs are good. Don't worry about it. So yes, they use standard. Most things are using a standard shader, so you could just put it in HDRP. Oh, I would. I know you would. Exclamation mark water in chat. Oh no, it's the wrong stream. Right,
Warspawn, for your question, yes, some of them do, some of them don't. The gold pile is based on or rather from the dungeon pack, yes, but it was integrated into a bigger atlas. So the dungeon pack gold is fully tileable. The battle pack gold is just a trim on the atlas.
This will part of the terrain. Let's go and find something. Oh, a little camp here. Hello, little camp. Now, your naming convention. That's another thing that you like to do. Everything's got a nice naming convention.
Yes. Or at least we try to keep it clean and understandable.
Oh, look at this.
Oh, we played a lot of Chivalry, by the way, for that pack.
So your weapons are all cut. You can make them out into different parts as well.
Yes. Yes.
That's nice. Can I see the material up close on the tent, please? Yes, you can.
And also maybe to clarify how the weapons work. So we have different hilt variations, so one-handed, two-handed, and staffs. And then for the head, we have different weapon types. So be it dagger, axe, hammer, spear, sword.
Oh wow! So I'm just going to the weapons bucket.
And then every hilt has a socket. You just literally just drag and drop the weapon part you want to have into the socket and it's
Oh,
already
that's
on the
awesome.
proper place. Yes.
Oh my
You know, we're
word.
thinking about you guys when we do that.
Oh, you know what? If anyone wants to make custom weapons, they could just pick up Messi's ultimate character creator or customizer or kit, whatever you want to call it, Muck. And this would be perfect for Muck, you know, be able to customize away. Oh my word, it's lovely.
So
Look
the
at you.
heels are prefabs with like an empty in them. And the sword blade, for example, is just a simple mesh. You just drag and drop the mesh into the socket, and there you go.
Give me an exclamation mark, fantastic battle in chat. Yolan says, I need this. You do need it. Oh my word.
And we have a ton of pre-made prefabs already, so you don't, you don't need to start from scratch. Yeah, we have those staffs with some extra crystals. So these are also with the socket, and then you just can drag and drop a crystal into them, and then you have like your magical staff.
Yolan, you are Ash. Catch them assets. You gotta catch them all. Oh wow. Which is your favorite weapon?
Oh God. Wait. Let me go to the bed. The thing is, if I play RPGs, and it would be interesting to know which class you would play. I always tend to play magic casters.
I'm a
because
tank.
Good choice. Always a group.
But the thing is, I'm always a tank and rely on my wife being a healer. That's why she doesn't play games with me anymore, because I can't play WoW with her. She banned me for life. Because
I love playing healers. Like support
you
classes is my
would
thing.
not love playing with me, because all I would do is I would run headlong into mobs that are far too higher than I'm able to take, and then start screaming at my wife, "Heal me! Heal me! Why won't you?" And when I die, I go, "It's your fault. I died because you didn't heal me. It's all your fault."
I'll call it a challenge. Let's play some games sometime. If we find one which we both could.
Caval says,
would
"I'm always a
time
tank,
in.
and my wife is a healer in games." So in your household, is your wife the tank and you're the healer then, Yuri?
She's always damage dealing, and I'm either range, magic, or heal.
There you go. See, this is how couples are supposed to work. Then I'll have to tell my wife that it's not just Kamal and me; it's you too. But the other way around. These are lovely. I love with the runes on there as well.
Yeah, you can also go into the asset scene. You have like a bigger overview for all the.
The session's open, by the way. I'm waiting for you to pop in.
I don't see one actually. Wait, do I have to restart something? Nope, don't see one.
So I'll exit and leave the session. Leave the session. Yeah. Let's see. New session. My wife says she DPSs to the end, and I get to level 10 and tap out.
Nice.
Tiny Tina's Assault on Dragon's Keep is a 4-person co-op for your game double date. There you go. That's what.
Yeah, that could be something. Sounds fun.
Tiny Tina's Assault on Dragon Keep. Is that the one that's like it was on sale the other day? Did we just miss the sale of it?
Oh, that actually does look cool. Love that style.
Can you see the session
now? Nope. Wait, maybe I just restart Unity quick.
There you go.
Yeah, you can just go into the asset scene if you want to see the weapon combinations.
I'm playing about with this level first. It's beautiful. I've got to put the gizmos back on.
Yeah, that's honestly like the level for this pack was one of the hardest to make because we didn't have any architecture and the environmental props, we just wanted to keep them as non-existent as possible, because it was mainly for the props, for the battle props and the weapons. But we still wanted to, basically have a cool scene for it to show off. But I think she did a really good job there.
He's lovely. And you've got particle effects as well in the packs.
Sorry, what?
You've got particle effects like flame and smoke and things always in your
Yes,
packs.
this is something I don't touch. That's all her.
Where did she learn to do all this? Because I'm still struggling to learn how to make my own particles, and I've been 5 years now, or 6 years.
Oh, it's huge. Like, but to be honest, the Unity way of doing that is a bit easier, but it's also a bit limiting. So just imagine the Unity setup and then multiply it by I don't even know how much for Unreal.
I was going to say, how do you
Way more complex.
How do you decide which of your packs and when you're moving them over to Unreal?
By user request is one argument, I suppose. So Village Pack was kind of an obvious choice since it was one of the first ones, and now we're working hint on a new port
Of this one,
for
I'm
all the
imagining.
Unreal users. I can not confirm nor deny.
Because this is a no-brainer to be an Unreal. I think you're going to make good money. Yeah, Sanya, this does look amazing. If you've already got the Village Pack, then imagine this and having the village as well. So the village is behind the
that
attack.
would be a cool combo.
Oh, yeah, it'd be a lovely combo. What about Big Castle? That's your next one,
Daniel,
isn't it?
thank you. Glad you like it. Castle is definitely on the list, that much I can tell.
Oh, brilliant! Because I said that in my review that I'd love to see a castle back, and then you could use the dungeon pack as like with the interiors for the basements of your castle.
Yeah, this is the thing is like everything modular is probably more on my side, so just be patient, guys. It's gonna take a while.
You need to up that 20%, but then, have no weekends. Is it primarily your Saturdays and Sundays are spent doing Tidal Flask stuff?
Sometimes, like if I really feel like it, for sure. But we had this discussion previously about work-life balance, so we try to not overdo it. Because
you did the same discussion you say to me.
Yeah. With we, I mean you, Messi, and me. Yes.
Yeah.
No, we really try to kind of keep it balanced. We don't want to burn ourselves out, but we also want to not produce only one pack per year. It just has to be like a healthy balance for us.
Life? What is that?
But the thing is, like, that's how we started out, right? So we were still working, both of us. Then we had the Tidal Flask idea, and we just started working on that next to the full-time job, and it was basically evenings and weekends for like a half a year.
Now, are your bows?
Are not rigged.
I was going to
say. Yeah. Sorry.
We would like to see rigged bows. That would be lovely. You don't see many rigged bows in the store.
Yeah, we'd need to find some smart way of dealing with these type of things. Like, for example, also the rope for the catapult.
Yes.
You could, like, you can rotate, like the pivots are on the right place,
Yeah,
but
I did play
I'd
with
rather
that.
have like an A and B point and just connect it with a trail render or a line render or something like that. Just make it programmatic. That would be like the smartest way to go about it, probably. But I'm no coder, and my wife isn't either.
Who did the lighting in your scenes?
That's all her. Like the whole level design, I'm not even touching that.
So that's what playing all those games gets you.
Yeah.
Wow. This is a beautiful scene. So let me check out the other level which you said. As it's going to kick out our session.
Yeah, sure. No problem. I'm getting used to it,
Yeah, me too.
That you'll leave me in here alone.
Let me give it some time. There we go. Session. What's it called? BitGem. That's it. Does the characters? I think the BitGem characters would look great with this as well.
Yeah, the texturing is a bit different though. Like the weapons and their texturing. Theirs is more smooth, edgy, and ours is has hard edges on the textures. So that
Okay.
might be something you'd want to smooth out in the textures.
Also, one thing I like about yours is that your textures aren't too clean. They're nice and dirty. Like here, this is a perfect example. Look at that. It's lovely. Really gives it depth and character. I hate flat, clean textures that just look like, I don't know, like an old. Oh, what was it
I
called?
mean, it depends what it is though. Like if you check out, have you played Dauntless?
No.
It's free to play. You can just check it out for the meshes and textures alone. They have like a tileable noise on the rocks, but the rocks don't really have a texture. It's just shapes and shading basically. But it looks really really cool. Like visually speaking, also Dauntless is really great.
Yeah, but it's not just a flat. It's not just a flat color with nothing on it. It's got.
It's kind of yeah. I guess you could say it's not like clean.
Yeah.
Mm.
There's a lot of stuff to get in this pack. Right, let's check out these weapons. Gonna be over here, laying on the floor. Ooh. There you go, Yolan. I guarantee Yolan would get this and then start printing them out on his 3D printer.
Oh, you'd have to close off the hilt and the other props. We just removed every poly which you wouldn't see with the combination of the two, so that you'd have to close off for instance.
It's a lovely collection of axes. Oh yeah, true. Details in the texture. You need more geometry for your printing. True that.
Yeah, just slap a modifier. Like I don't know what do you use for the 3D printing stuff to prepare the meshes? ZBrush or Blender with the modifier? Or any other tool which works basically the same.
Now my wife won't allow me to buy a 3D printer. We finally managed to persuade my wife to let us buy VR goggles, and it turned out that they make me sick. Usually he goes straight to the slicer. That sounds violent. Unless there are issues with the mesh. I love these ones. Bronze Age weaponry. Oh, it's Asterix and Obelix, with the sickle. Wow. Really do make a lot of combinations.
All the textures is one single, or rather, every type. So there is like this golden bronze version and the grayish version. Each of those is a single atlas. For the hilts and the blades and the axes, everything is on one single texture.
Oh, nice.
So that planning part was also the crystals we also have on that as well.
Oh, that's lovely. Look at that. With the
planning for the texture took also a little bit.
Look at that. That's beautiful. I love that. Little details there with the little effects on them. Oh.
Yeah, a little bit of something.
They are beautiful. Look at these. All nice.
Getting back to the preferred or not preferred,
yes.
Like the most favorite weapon, it's either the hammer with the nails, like this tree trunk thing, which is held by nails in a ring, or one of the swords which is just way too long to hold. That would be probably my preferred weapon. Like if it has to be melee, I think it's either a sword or a hammer.
Yeah. I love this one. This is just ridiculous. Look at that. Wow. That's crazy. How would you even hold that? You got to be strong. So when you're making these weapons, do you think is that practical? How would they hold it, or do you just go, "This looks cool"?
No, that's specifically that question I never ask myself with anything I do in life.
It's good. It's good. It's good never to ask that question.
Yeah, it's my philosophy, definitely.
I love these stuff. They really are beautiful. We need more trees. We need more trees with the Fantastic series as well. I'm starting to say now.
Yes, this is something like also on the list, like a new biome, definitely.
Oh wow.
We just have to, since we're like 1.5 people working, we just have to be smart to which packs we commit, because it just takes a while to finish something new.
That's a great point, Sanya. Maybe the polytope characters could work with Tidal Flask assets. That's a great shout.
Let me check.
Put a link in chat, Sanyo, for the polytope assets, please.
Oh yeah, thank you. Yeah, that would make it easier.
Love your tents as well. Do you put any wind on these using the cloth? These cloth shaders and stuff, and you putting wind on them?
Not on the tents, but on the flags.
Okay, cool. What are the flags? There they are.
But yeah, the tents is actually a good idea, and we might just try it for the sake of trying.
Yes. Or we need more different different logos or emblems for the flags. Maybe,
thank you, Sonyo.
Maybe some dragons or something.
Would you rather do it yourself?
No.
So if we would include a layered PSD,
for
example?
Yeah, could do that.
Yeah, that might be something.
Polytope Studios are currently on sale. $34 down to $17 on the Unity Asset Store. Lovely. And what's this one? Need custom flag color emblem shaders. Well, yes. Also, go over to DE Environment, !DE shaders in chat. Because he's got a load of, if you buy those, you can use the DC ones. Oh, a load of free stuff from Polytope. So there you go. You can grab his free ones and chuck them in.
Oh, that's cool. Yolan, send us an email and we'll go from there.
His medieval
info@tidalflask.com.
info@tidalflask.com. Dow is lurking. He's always lurking. Do the exclamation mark. DE shaders in chat, or DE environment in chat. Not my asset, an asset I purchased. Oh, you purchased an asset. There you go.
Ah.
Yeah, these would actually work. Because they're not too, like, Cinti's polygon stuff is really only really going to work with a really poly-esque asset. But these would work. Nice.
Yeah, that might fit.
Yeah. Not particularly artsy. My assets are code-based and functional, and they are beautiful too.
Yeah, code can be beautiful as well. I mean, I'm nerding about substance designer graphs if all the nodes are layouted properly, and for me that's beautiful as well. So I feel you, Yolan.
Let me post a link. Why isn't there a link where I feel like my links don't work anymore?
Just some messy business here.
There you go. There's a link in chat for Project Asset Manager from our very own Yolan, aka Doubling Technologies. in chat. Oh, let's have a look. What's he posted first? Why is it? Okay.
Oh, that's cool.
There we go.
Yeah, the sheer amount of it is crazy.
$6 only.
Ha.
Wow. Yeah, I'll buy that then. $6. I'll get that tonight. $6. Worth it. That's crazy. Let's pop back inside and play about. Now, this battering ram, can it be moved? Yes, it can.
Wait, where are you?
Session's open. Did you join the session? Yes, you did join the session.
Yes, I did.
Good, good, good.
It can be moved, but you'd also have to move the
rope.
That's the thing, right? The same discussion we had previously with the ropes. Like the easiest would be if we would have it programmatically from point A to point B, but here you just have to move the separate pieces and have like the thing in an animation, you know. Just rotate them in the animation of banging on the gates.
Do you know what? I like the fact that these are all separate, right? Because now I can remove these ropes and add in a rope asset that I've got for free from the Humble Bundle that we purchased. Was it a Unity bundle? I can't recall. But we got one of those rope things, those rope simulators. Rope IK, yeah, something like that. It's the one that everyone in chat's got. Everyone in chat, whoever went out and bought the bundle. And then we could just attach it to that and let the physics from that do the work.
Same goes for the ballista and the catapult as well. So all those rope pieces are separate and with the pivots on the right place. So if you don't want to use the IK stuff, then feel free to use these. But is it the official name, the rope IK, or what was that?
I just put in rope and then see which ones I've got in my basket. Let me have a look.
Oh.
Rope. Okay. No, that wasn't the name. It was
Rope generator.
Rope mini kit. I think it was rope mini kit. Oh wow. Pardon me. There's a load of free ones. Rope tool free.
All right. But that's the thing, right? So we wouldn't be allowed to include a different pack, but we could maybe point people to these solutions, right?
Exactly. Don't reinvent the rope. Hey, there you go.
Nice.
And Bracky's had some decent rope IK tutorials out there. Yeah, good old Bracky's.
Bracky's. He left the...
He couldn't handle the yeah, he basically felt intimidated by me and my videos, and he was like, "What is it? He can't compete." Which I kept telling him, "Don't worry about it."
We used to watch his stuff. It was really, really good.
Let's put that in there. And they fit as well, importantly.
You can also just press X and then it might be easier to move stuff depending on...
No, I've done it.
I guess it just works. You're getting there.
And then have it explode all over the place. Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh my word. Oh, porridge! Porridge has come in as we're playing about with ! Fantasy Battle in chat. I have to say it's the one pack that's not in the sale.
Yeah, we had it on sale for a week, like an initial release sale thing.
How did that work? Did you feel that you get good visibility from Unity on those first week?
I mean, I can't compare it to anything so far, so it was the first time where we did it. So it's kind of hard to say, what would have been if we wouldn't have put it on sale. I don't know. Let's say yes, but also I don't know.
Did you make any sales in the first week?
Oh yes, that's
There you go.
Yes.
Yannis says 90% of his sales came in that first week. That's awesome. But that kind of means that Unity still need to help promote your stuff after that week, because you don't want to sell load in the first week and then no one buys your stuff ever again. That'd be depressing.
Yeah, I don't know how their algorithm works with popularity. You know, like what actually gets suggested on the front page and whatnot.
I think it's what mood they're in at the time, to be honest. I think that's what it is. Now, I'm still trying to work out which is my favorite of all your packs. I really
I'm happy
love
to hear you're struggling.
Exactly.
That's a good sign.
I really loved the dungeon one. Did you like the project that I put together for the video?
That was great.
Let me load it up.
The moment where the gate opened, I had a huge smile on my face.
Because when I loaded it up, and they didn't move, right? I was like, oh, okay.
What a shame.
That's a shame. That's why I said to you, when you can use my scripts, put them in. You can have them. Put them in. Put them in there as a gift from me to you. I think I saw him release, and I needed it then. I need it now. You're helping them sell things after the first week. Now I've seen this Battlefield. Exactly. You do need it. It is beautiful. It really is. It's great. Let's go back to the scene, because your wife did such a job on the lighting on there as well, and the layout. She should really focus on getting that job in the making game, or both of you bite the bullet and start making games together.
Let's say this is also on the list.
This is the conversations that you have together.
Oh, she hit so many nice Easter eggs there. It's also for me a delight, you know. Like, I'm working the other job, and then in the evening I check out what she did, and yeah, it's also for me it's always surprising to see. Still, you know, after all these years.
Oh, that's lovely. Yana says, current project is semi-realistic sci-fi games. It'll be a while before I spend more medieval theme stuff. Don't. No, you're fine. You can buy it now and use it later. Don't worry about it. Did you get the files I dropped you in the Discord?
Yes, but I haven't checked them out yet.
Oh, see? Now, for those who missed earlier, do you know what we're going to do? Let me throw in, it won't sync with you, it'll probably break, but let me throw in a extended fly cam on here, so at least I can go around. Extended fly cam! Fly! Fly, my beauties. The friendly dev I just joined, is it suitable for mobile? I use his other stuff for a mobile build, but have you tried the Battlefield on a mobile?
We haven't tested it, but it's like clearly friendly enough.
No reason why it wouldn't.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Like, all the meshes are super low, minimal amount of textures.
What's the average try count on your meshes?
You chuckled when you read 2.
Yeah, I did, because you said 2.
Well, it is a plane, but the thing is, like, Unity asks us, or asks as asset creators to write down what the poly count is. So we kind of have to include that in the list, and now, that's the.
I'm gonna ignore the outliner. Come on, I'm ignoring that outlier of it being the 2 for the plane, right? So what is your average?
For what type of asset?
Let's say
like
sort of weapons.
Like if we're weapons. So they're one thing. If you combine them, it's not guaranteed that they will dynamically batch. I tried to, like, I had a limit more or less for heals and for the rest, and to make that dynamically batch in any combination possible just was so incredibly limiting. So I just figured I just keep them as low as possible and hope for the best. But not all of the possible combinations, like the most complex healed plus the most complex, I don't know, sword will be over 300.
300? That's loads! It's crazy. What about this cannon?
Let me check. How many does that one have? Just a second. So one of the heals is, for example, 153s in engine. So after the seams and the hard edges and so on, you have 150. Or 174 words, if that's the more appropriate for you guys.
This fish is going to get burnt, by the way. It's been cooking for ages. I'm going to have to asset flip this demo soon. I'll tell you that.
Well, feel free, I guess.
You're not supposed to say that. Don't do it. Don't flip it. It's too tempting. It's lovely. Also,
there's
these
a huge pork somewhere. Have you seen that?
Oh, where we go? I've seen all these people battling here.
I don't see a session, by the way.
Oh no, I'm in the play mode on the thing.
Ah, okay, never mind.
So you can put the stream on.
Yeah, I think I'm seeing it a little bit delayed. So if you go to the bigger camps, there should be a bit more suitable food for the warriors. Somewhere.
That's a bit dangerous for people to be having the practice dummies right close to the battle line, is it?
No, that's just challenge accepted attitude, you know.
There's cages here to put people in.
Oh, there you go. Wait. Turn left.
I'm looking at the treasure.
Oh no, of course my stream is delayed. Never mind. In between the blue tents, there's a pork grilling.
Oh, look at all these potions and the beds in here. We saw earlier. Let's go and have a look at his pork. It's a nice big bill. You know, it's free. It's actually hard to find decent bow target axes. Is it? Oh, there's the pork.
That's interesting. Well, there you go.
But why isn't your pork turning? Can I stick an animation on here so he turns around? Put something on there. Oh, look at him. Oh, his little face. Oh, put an exclamation mark fantasy battle in chat, please. You beautiful friendly dev. Exclamation mark fantasy battle in chat. Now I have messaged you on Discord. I don't know if you've seen it. Have you seen the Discord? Sexy, it is sexy.
Well, thank you, that friendly dev. Oh, yes. Yeah.
It's exclamation mark fantasy dungeon, I think. And exclamation mark fantastic, not fantasy. Fantastic battle and fantastic. That's the other thing that I always have to keep in mind. It's fantastic, not fantasy, because it really is fantastic.
Yeah, the name choice was a good move.
It really makes it unique on the store as well.
Yeah.
Look at those bits of ham. Those joints there. Oh my word. Yeah, this might now become my favourite of your packs.
Because of the weapons?
The weapons, the customizable of the weapons is great. The tents, I love a tent. Amazing artist, yeah. It's his wife that does not 100% art. She's full time on this. So if you're gonna did you say you equate the work as, even though you're 20% time, it's 90% your wife, 10% you on this? 99% wife, 1% you?
No, I think no. I would go for 80-20 just to stay fair.
Okay. So it's pretty much like Tyson Fury, the boxer, versus Dillian White as the cut. They've said, okay, the champion's going to get 80% and the challenger gets 20. In your case,
yeah, I'll take it.
There you go. Are you going to put some soldiers in? Oh yeah, well that's the thing we were talking about earlier, is like which characters to put in.
Mm-hmm.
To make it an RTS, you could make it an RTS. Let's go up from this high. Yeah, you could easily. This could easily be for an RTS. Need Fantastic Castle. That's the one I want next. I want the Fantastic Castle next. Orc Camp, Elven City, Dwarven Mines, Undead Realm. Get going. That's true.
But I just copy paste this message, Warspawn.
Exactly,
and,
you need to.
Might make you happy that some of the stuff is already on the list.
Really? You won't tell us what which ones might be on the list?
No. No teasing on the stream.
No teasing on the you already are teasing. No teasing on the stream, he says. Oh my word. I just powered up a headset and I was still running your hackathon entry. Nice. I want to before, because do you know what? I said we'll be an hour. We're 2 hours in already. Give me an exclamation about uptime in chat. I can't, and it's later for you than it is for me.
Yeah, an hour later.
Oh my word.
All good, man.
Let me pop into the other project. 1 second. I'm going to close down this Unity project. Okay?
Yeah, sure.
So that I can open up the other one. Loving that. You can't put a space in your exclamation mark uptime, Sanyo. Don't save. There we go. Beep. Okay. So, this is the other project I was working on for that review that I did. This level, okay, you'll have to watch it on the stream though. The Fantastic Dungeon, you've got so many scenes in the Fantastic Dungeon, and the first scene itself is huge, crazy huge, beautifully crazy huge, gotta say.
And there are a lot of hidden environmental storytelling gems in
There's
there.
a load of hidden shenanigans going on. Right, so what I did in the video, I put like an animation which basically was an animation of these things going up. Mm-hmm. So you can put that just make yourself an animation and then just have it with a spike going in the forward direction, so that when it rotates it can come out the sideways or whatever. And then I made a very basic trigger script, and all that trigger script is doing is got a value here for what you want the tag that you're checking when it enters that collider, and when it does enter, then it will play whatever is in these events here, and that was this animation. I was doing this animation, so
very cool.
It's you can use it for pretty much anything. And if we pop over to, where's the magic doorway? Look at these here. Love it with these lights and stuff, because they lead to like little portals and things that you could be going into. not even sure that I saw that one before. Oh, I thought I saw everything. I actually spent an hour just walking around here, playing about.
Just a second, the stream is a bit delayed.
There was a floating lamp, candles. Don't know if you saw.
Yes, I saw that.
Yeah.
I saw that. Yeah.
It's got to be something though, isn't it? Right. So
it was even too big for us to clean up.
Here, where's this box? So, on this cube, nope, that's the wrong one. This. Where are you, you little bugger? Push the F key. Ah! There we go. Come on, you little sausage. Come on, you little sausage. Where's your collider? Where is it? Inside this little hole? Here it is. So here's this one. Again, the same trigger script. So that's all it is. And then this one saying when it hits in, it's going to use my scene loader and it's going to load the next scene. So I love that. It was very easy to stick it in anything.
That's cool.
The most detailed.
I mean, you could theoretically just already add that into the prefabs themselves.
Exactly. Well, I actually started mucking about, but then I realised that I started breaking my prefabs in it. I was saying to him is that with his wife, they could use Scene Fusion, the free version, for the smaller scenes and build them out together, or because it's very affordable, pay for Scene Fusion and then you can have the bigger stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But the sounds of it, everyone in chat, his wife has far too much fun building those scenes without him.
Definitely.
That I don't think she wants to share the enjoyment.
No, I'm honestly, I'm just not getting to it. There are so many things which are split up, which makes sense. Just encapsulated work for me, and then she does the rest basically.
My favorite was this one.
The easiest way of communicating tasks.
It is. She does all the fun stuff and leaves you with the boring things to do.
Oh, how dare you! Procedural textures are actually fun. I love that.
And shaders. Oh, come on. Who loves making shaders? Only crazy people. Exclamation mark. The environment in chat. Like this one here, I had a very fun little script that over here checks to see, I call it do something. And it basically was checking which cube, how many of these did I have turned on. So you went around and you could just stand in front of it and it starts the particle effect. So you go through all of them, starts the particle effect, and the other script goes, hey, where were you little bugger? There he was. You're saying, hey.
Nibble Note, you just missed 2 hours.
Nibble Note, you're in. Oh my word, you got to the end. So yeah, this one basically checks and says, hey, do you have, turn it on, do something.
But we're still going, so if you have questions, just, fire away.
And this is what I loved about your packet. It was so easy just to throw in a few basic scripts and suddenly it's interactable.
You had questions in regards to the parts in the modular asset scene, like what those groups are. We can also just
so if I go
through them.
Shall I open it up?
Yeah, sure. Let's do it.
Because to get it says here it's lovely that you got a naming convention because it keeps everything nice and tidy, but people just need to understand what the naming convention is.
Yeah, that's why we figured we just type it out literally.
Did you put it in the? I haven't read any documentation that you've put into this.
No, that part specifically is not in the documentation because we know you guys. We had to make absolutely sure that it's there.
My biggest questions would probably be URP, yes, URP. How modular, very.
Thank you. Yes. What Messi said.
So there you go. Or how modular?
Or actually,
ridiculously
specifically
so.
which asset pack, because we went through a lot. At the moment, it's the dungeon pack. Did you ask it in regards to the dungeon pack?
Everything's modular apart from your story ones, aren't they? Because there's nothing really modular in there.
No, we don't have anything modular there. No.
All the Fantastic series are modular. and they're beautiful. They really there were some, and I'm not just saying this because Tidal's on. They're some of my favorite art assets on the asset store. They really are.
Well, thank you. That's really
That's a compliment to
heartwarming.
your wife, not to you.
Yeah,
Okay.
obviously, but the thing is, like, I still have to, I'm proud of her.
You should be. And your procedural textures are good as well. So I give you that because you do have good wood.
Aw.
You have passed Messi's good wood test. So talking about your naming convention, here we go. So you've got O for the one-sided, M, so you've got pivot in the middle, E if you've got pivots on the edge. And then you've got parts that say where, okay, you've got S, and this, which was all pretty straightforward. But then you've got here, you've got base over here. So these are the parts.
Oh, sorry, the stream has delay, so I guess you just have to wait a couple seconds.
Oh, let me share my my Discord, my screen with you on Discord, make life easier for you.
Oh yeah, let's go for that.
Let's
yeah,
do
that's
that.
a good idea.
There you go. So, you've got things called parts, which we've seen. Then you've got things that start with comps.
Yes.
Now, what does comps mean?
Comps is basically parts put in together into a prefab. So it's a compilation of parts.
Okay, compilation of parts. I like it.
Or yeah, exactly. So if you look in the hierarchy, we name them appropriately with 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 3. That these are basically the logical layers. The first, the parts are like all those single meshes.
Oh, the single meshes. Oh, the single meshes. Sorry, you just had me doing Beyonce there for a moment. Carry on.
So the parts are the single meshes. The comps are consisting of parts, and then we have the level modules, which are consistent of comps.
You know that now you won't be able to get it out of your head. If you like, you put a ring on it.
Yeah, I don't really know how I feel about that.
No, yeah, it's there forever now. And Yolen said it perfectly by saying custom shaders are amplify if you want to convert. Exactly. If you're comfortable with amplify, then you're comfortable with life.
I tell you what.
Oh, thank you so much for the follow. Sit down. Put up a chair.
And now also like the I'm sorry, go on.
No, I was going to say that people who are following are eligible to go into raffles. ! How to win in chat. Don't forget ! Discord. If you haven't joined the Discord yet, do so, because you'll meet like 200 like-minded, beautiful asset publishers, just like Tidal Flask Studio, who lurk in our Discord every now and again. You lurk, don't you, Yuri?
I do lurk. Yes, that is correct.
Oh my gosh! Look at this poor fellow. Okay.
So just what was just about to say. So the we have 3 different pivot, or no, actually no. We have 3 different variations for the walls, which so basically we couldn't decide which logic we want to go for the walls, so we did them all. So we have also just single-sided. There you go with the 2 triangle meshes. So we have single-sided walls if you want to go for like third-person ego perspective assets, but we also have like closed-off meshes which with volume, and there we have 2 different variants with the pivot on the edge and the pivot in between the 2 edges on the outer edge of the wall. So you can place it either like in the center of a room and it just snaps correctly, or it snaps on the edge of a room, for example. So we just wanted to cover all possible variants, and like all the different walls, the curvature, the convex concave variants, all that fun stuff.
You see why it took so long to make these ones? How long did the dungeon one take?
Yeah, that one, as I said, it was probably 3 months.
Yeah, 3 months.
And most of the time was basically planning and just figuring out. We actually had 4 times the amount of prefabs, or rather I started with it. So the logic, I looked for like a good way for the like for the logical part of the level modules, and the only thing I found which was helpful was Diablo 3 talk It was, I think, also GDC. I'd have to look for that one. And they had this northeast, southwest logic for their assets, and I kind
Ah.
of like that a lot. And what they basically have is, where the exit is of the asset, that's your naming convention for that one.
Ah, I see.
And then what they also the thing is, like, they had additionally for all different variations, so the same corner basically, but rotated 3 other times. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because this way you could limit the amount of triangles per level module. Because, for example, these walls have volume, but if you go for like 4 variants for the same mesh, basically it's just rotated, right? You can decide on a camera angle if it's a top-down game and optimize that way. So you don't need the back faces for some of the level modules.
All different door variants, closed door, ajar, etc.
You can move those individually. You can watch the review from Messi, and there he had this fancy script for the jail gate.
Which is free, so it's available. The link is there in the video description.
Yeah, you can open the gates, you can open the jail doors, you can open the what's they're called, the lever thingies.
I open up one of the doors to make the doors wider, so I can have the light beams go through them as well. There are asset publishers who, if you aren't aware of it, who used to like selling doors. You could buy the door.
I saw that. That was funny. It was your video, right?
Oh, well done. I'm glad you saw my video.
Yeah,
$150 for an open door. There you go.
Yeah, that was great.
And $300 for the partial open door. Now, I saw people like talking to me quite regularly about the other one, which was a box for $150. The same box with a different texture for $150. I got the reference. So if you thought door jar was bad, how about the same, just a different color variant of a texture? I love this pack, I really do. And now I'm back to saying that
like if you zoom out, you see all the different
I know, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, like
it's just too many to fit on the screen.
So the level modules, we basically included all the different wall variants into their individual, combined thing. Well, level module. So that's just exploded the amount. And then imagine we had 4 times that much. We just had to scope it down because it's just ridiculous.
Oh man! But Yuri, now the dungeon pack is my favorite.
Yeah. God damn it.
Ah.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, I'm torn. Torn between a wife and a mistress. You've got the dungeon pack or the battle pack. Exclamation mark fantastic battle. Exclamation mark fantastic dungeon in chat.
I mean, they complement each other
do.
well. I think you can pick either.
You can have both in your life, and it's fine.
Yeah. And everything is modular. Well, not everything, but both packs have their modular logic in them.
Do you know what? We still need you to be doing that modular village. But what would I want more? Would I want the internals in? Or do I want the castle next? Ah. What do I want next? What would you want next in chat? Okay, chat. What would you choose next if it was up to you? Okay, would you have?
Okay, let's do it. It won't sway anything. Just FYI.
Do you know what? I'm going to do it as a poll. Let's try it as a poll. Okay. What would you do? Okay. Option 1 is going to be fantastic. I'm going to have to copy paste the word fantastic. Fantastic castle. Okay.
We had zombies.
Fantastic zombies. Okay. Fantastic elves.
Oh yes.
Fantastic dwarves.
Yes, elves. Orc camp was on the list. Dwarven mines.
Orcs.
On that realm would be really cool to work on.
Undead. Well, that's Well, we could have that different to the zombies. And then it was fantastic village interiors house modular. Okay.
But Yolan, those would be cool zombies, you know. Not just the generic ones.
Alright then. So I'm gonna do it. We've got a 2-minute timer. Okay, so you got to do exclamation mark vote space and then the number. You got to do it. I'm gonna vote too. Oh, bugging me sideways. Vote 0.
You know, these discussions also that, you know, we are also having. With we, I mean my wife and I. Like, what would you like to work on next? And I'm like, oh, I would love to do that. And she's like, oh, but I'm the boss. Yes, you are.
So is she? Is she got the title like creative director? How does?
No, I mean we discuss everything either way. You know, we just try to come to a not to an overruled decision, but to a, you know, a decision which we both agree upon.
Now, if you can't decide,
okay, you were speechless for like 2 seconds. You want to talk about that?
Yeah, because I'm going to get to this question politely. If you can't agree, who has the final vote?
Oh, yeah, that's kind of an obvious thing, right?
Yeah, but you need to say it.
No, I won't say it. I won't say it on stream. Come on.
It's obviously not you though, but co-captains of the equality shit.
No, I mean we usually like after talking about it, we usually agree, like without joking about it now.
How long have you been married?
We just married last summer.
Okay, yeah, don't worry. You're still in the honeymoon.
Oh, dude, no.
You got wait 10 years in making assets together. We'll revise these questions in 10 years time.
All right. Let's set up a stream as an update.
We do. The poll is closed. There's been a tie.
All right.
Between Fantastic Castle.
Oh my god.
And the Fantastic Village Interiors House Modular, both of which had 3 votes. The only way to come to a decision on this is to break out the practice swords.
Okay, let me go to Amazon and see how much those cost.
Your honeymoon period is over. You break out the bladed swords. So while you're in the honeymoon period, you get to use the trading swords.
And yo, that's what my mom and my grandmother used to say as well. That men are the head and the women are the neck.
Oh. Since I didn't catch it, are both modulars so they both are artistic and
yes,
you said you can model anything, can't you? You said.
Well, not anything. I mean, I'm not Vitaly Bulgarov, you know, but you know, in a good range I can do. Like, I'm a generalist. I studied game design. She studied animation, but she's also kind of a generalist. I'm more on the technical side. She's more on the artistic side. That would be the fastest way to summarize. Plus, she does all the Unity things, and I help out.
You do the shaders, right? Let's not forget that.
I mean, yes, this, and then, you know, all the. I typed out the UI for the dungeon pack. Don't forget that, right? Right.
And procedural textures. Your wood. You make the good wood.
That's true. Yes. And the good stones.
Exactly. And those bricks. I love those bricks. So those bricks were procedure, you said?
Yes, yeah. So the interior stuff is almost all all the architectural stuff in the interior pack is procedural.
I'm gonna for those who hadn't seen us inside. Right, because it's late, Yuri needs to go to bed. He needs his beauty sleep. Before we do that,
No, and even not. I have another job, part time, and then I help
wow,
out part time.
oh my word! So we're going to be doing now, because of the generosity of Tidal Flask, mainly Mrs. Tidal Flask, we've got quite possibly my favorite, if not one of my favorite assets on the Unity Asset Store, the Fantastic Battle Pack to give away. Give me your exclamation mark raffles in chat, and also an exclamation mark fantastic battle. Fantastic battle. It is, and I don't say this lightly, it is one of my favorite assets now on the Unity Asset Store. It really is a beautiful, beautiful pack. If you haven't got it, then you need to buy it. If you lose the raffle, you definitely need to buy it. Here it is. And it's another demo scene which could easily be flipped. Throw some characters in here, throw some logic, and you've got a game scene already set out. Your wife is crying out to be working for a game studio. If like the two of you need to get together and make a game together, you really do. You do know that I'm going to be doing a game jam at the end of this month, Yuri.
Oh, dude, I'm too old to go 48 hours without sleep.
No, it's not. It's not going to be a weekend game jam. I'm going to do it. It's going to run for a week at least.
So we're not sleeping for a week then.
Well, you can cheat because you've already got the art sorted out. And
let's leave it with I'll think about it.
Do you know what? There's people in the Discord, exclamation mark Discord, who would be more than happy to join you in a team and contribute. So yeah, think about that.
Might be something fun.
It would be a lot of fun.
When is it?
I'm finalizing the final logistics of it, but we're penciling in to start the last week of the month. Now, normally, every time when I do a game jam, there's always a major Ludum Dare or something else going on at the same time. So I do need to double check that there's nothing else happening elsewhere.
I mean, I'll just keep on lurking in the Discord and, ping me.
Oh, I'll DM you definitely afterwards as well. Don't worry.
Might be something. But a week, that's quite a commitment. I'll have
You don't need to spend the whole week making it. You've got a week to do something and submit it. I mean, some people might spend a week making something. Some people might put it together in a day. Last time, people just threw things together in a day or so. Is it still January? It is still January. That's right, Warspawn. Exclamation mark raffle in chat if you haven't already done your raffle in chat. Exclamation mark raffle. It is ridiculously lovely. You need more skeleton corpses though, because you had the skeleton corpses in the dungeon.
I mean, here it's not really battle. Well, not really where the battle is happening,
Look here, look. You've got the. You've got this cage here to put. What about bodies with like they're wounded and they're sitting here all ripped out, their guts all over the place. Stick them in the cage.
Some of the skeletons are still being torched in the center of the battlefield, so.
Are they the skeletons in the middle? Let's have a look.
Or wait, was it a bit further out?
There's bones.
Just look for the fire.
Look for the. Well, I thought it was smoke. There's fire.
There should be a bigger.
Oh, here's a big one.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, there you go. That one.
Oh my word. That's disgusting. This is the front line camp. Oh my word. Oh wow. Bones in a fresh battleground. It's because the meat's been cooked off of them, Yolan. The meat's been cooked off of these bones. How long has this area been disputed? For a very long time. This is the 100 Years' War.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my word. This is it's back to being my favorite. It's back to being my favorite because of the skeletons being cooked alive.
Skeletons being cooked alive. That's a good quote.
Yeah.
I like that.
Oh, and there you go. Now it's my favorite again. It's between this and the dungeon. It is. But the village. I love the village one as well. The village had the buildings, interiors, easier to mesh with the interiors pack.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I'd give it the extra juice. But then like you can hack it together yourself. Creative thinking. Oh, I'm struggling. No, it's going to be Battlegrounds. Battlefield's my favorite. All right, picking a winner. Would you like to make the drum roll?
Oh, I'll leave it up to you, man.
Oh.
Okay. I have to be a bit more, quiet.
You don't have any babies in the house?
Well.
And the winner is...
And the winner is...
Warspawn! Warspawn, you're the winner! Oh, Yolan hates you now.
Congrats.
Yolan hates you, Warspawn. Oh, wow. Yolan needs to speak up. He's got 5 seconds to speak up in chat. Or the prize goes to Yolan. Oh, he spoke up. He got it. He got it. Now, Yuri, you forgot to do one thing.
What was that?
You forgot to sing.
Did I?
Yeah, you forgot to sing.
Which song? Did we decide on a song between Britney and Beyonce? I don't think so, right?
Can you do all
God.
the sing?
What did I do?
Can you sing all the single meshes for me?
Wait, what is that? Here. What?
I gotta ask you, how many languages can you squeak? Can you do French?
How many languages can I squeak?
Can you squeak? How many languages can you squeak? Can you squeak in French, English, Italian, German?
Well, I come originally from Russia, so Russian.
Oh.
With a terrible accent in the meantime, so sorry about that. Then German, Swiss German, which is technically a dialect, but it's like super different than German. I mean, it's kind of different than German. And then English, and that basically it. I mean, I learned French in school, but come on, who really talks French, right?
Now, which of those is your favorite language to sing in?
I know that after that question, you will ask something else, and I'm kind of hesitant to what to say now.
Do you know what? If you sang me 2 lines of any song in any language, I will have a conversation with you in Russian, live on stream in my Russian.
In your Russian?
Yeah. He's thinking about it.
I'm thinking about...
Toss a coin to your modular.
Sorry, what?
Toss a coin to your modular, oh valley of battle, they're saying in chat.
Also, Warspawn, let us know, or anyone, let us know how you feel about the pack. All the feedback is welcome.
And showcase in the showcase on the Discord what you do with it as well.
Yeah, like if you find anything that bothers you, just, either Discord or email or whatever,
And if you hook up the battering rams with the rope kit as well, how do you get on? Be interesting to see how you do.
Yes, that would be cool to see.
Burn, butcher, burn. No spoilers in chat for season 2 of The Witcher. No spoilers in chat. So Yuri, which song did you decide to sing?
I haven't decided on any song. I'm very sorry. The thing is, I used to actually sing in a choir.
Oh my god!
Choir, but that's been a while.
Oh come on! You can't tell us that and then not do anything.
You know what? I might prepare something for next time we speak. How about that?
Okay, definitely.
Okay, we'll never speak again. Perfect.
Oh my word! I can't wait to hear the choir. I already feel great about it. About the singing or about the asset? Both, no doubt. Okay. I would say, because I'm going to be nice to you, I would say, Ja gavaru dolka nimnoga baroski. There you go.
Oh, that wasn't too
That
bad.
wasn't too bad.
Almost like I think it was actually better than 99% of every Hollywood actor who ever spoke Russian.
I didn't do it in an accent. I just said the words though.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Ты боишься
was-
что-нибудь?
da,
There you go.
nice.
See that?
Yolan, that's an excellent question.
What was it? Have you ever watched season 2 yet? I've watched some of season 2. I haven't finished season 2, so don't judge me, Yolan. Don't judge me. Where would you use Stony Butch and what's the other one? Koisto? Koisto?
Wait, say it again. Koešto.
Yeah.
Say the whole thing again. I didn't get
I'm
it.
just saying, how would you use in different sentences? Like, between. So how would you use that in a sentence?
Oh, the word koešto.
Yeah.
It's basically something.
Yeah. But versus, what's Stony Butch then? Anything?
Что-нибудь, that's Koešto. They're almost the same in my mind. That's the thing. Like I haven't spoken Russian except with my mom, and this is not a daily occurrence. So my Russian is like super bad. I can't even write. I mean, I can write in like big letters.
You can write in the big letters. You're a big boy now, aren't you?
I am.
Well, I would. Do you know what? I'm going to practice my Russian for next time we speak, so you can, when you're singing to me, I can just congratulate you on how wonderful it was in Russian. I can sing in Russian.
Actually, I might send you a clip. There are
as a Russian, I hear shiny boots.
higher recordings of the choir I used to sing at.
No way. Are you in it? Are you in those recordings?
In some of them, yeah.
Oh, wow.
I mean, I haven't been there. Like we had one travel in 2010, and I think I quit in 2012. So what is it? 10 years? Jesus, yeah, 10 years ago.
Wow. I can't wait. Are you going to put it in link now? Are we going to be able to listen to it in chat, or should we save it for when you get off so you don't have to listen to the
let's keep it clean. That's all good. But I mean, it wouldn't be hard to just Google it, probably. There aren't many Russian choirs in Switzerland.
Oh my word. People at home, do remember to Google carefully if you're Googling for Yuri. Do be careful. Wolfspawn's written, Ja gavaru boruski очень плохо.
Oh, that's perfectly fine. It was understandable, Warspawn. All good.
There you go. Well, mate, it's back to being my favourite. I have to say, it is back to being my favourite. I love it. Give me another exclamation mark Tidal Flask in chat if you haven't already popped over to Unity Asset Store. Go and check out Tidal Flask. They are currently in the Unity Asset Store sale, all pretty much apart from this beautiful battle pack, which Wolfspawn doesn't have to worry about because he's got a key very generously from the Tidal Flask Studio team, mainly Mrs. Tidal Flask Studio. Yuri, thank you so much for coming on, buddy. I'm sorry it's been too, but you know what? Sorry, not sorry, because I've enjoyed talking to you for this 2.5 hours.
Well, Messi, likewise, was really a pleasure to be here. We actually did it. Like, for how long did we plan that?
I know, and we got it done.
Yeah, nice. Good job. One of the New Year's resolutions already achieved.
Exactly, and it's on a Friday as well, which makes it even more special.
True.
Now you go and have fun tomorrow.
Likewise.
Don't drink too much.
Never.
Thanks for making our Connect presentation more interesting. Oh yes. So yeah, thanks from Yolan for being able to make such amazing assets that he was able to do that wizard's voice
Oh yeah,
activated VR.
really cool. Yeah, was really happy to see that. Really cool.
Fantastic work.
Always very interested in seeing people create.
Well, buddy, you get yourself. I was going to say, you're not going to go to bed. You're going to carry on doing more work. Everyone in chat is going to spend more time having a look at these amazing assets. And if anyone was wondering the difference between the story and the fantastic, the arts are slightly different, and the story are also higher poly because they've got more detail, like bevels and stuff, in those assets. And yes, it is like making your very own Firewatch or Long Dark game if you are picking up the story series.
Nicely done. Thank you.
Catch you later,
Would have
buddy.
done better myself.
You couldn't have done
Alright.
better yourself. No, no one could do better, because this is how you shill an asset. Selling it out there, buddy. Selling it for you.
You're doing a great job. All right, thanks, Messi. Thanks a lot, guys, also for everyone in the chat. It was really a pleasure being here.
Bye, mate. What a lovely badge up. If you want to see more of my crazy videos, click on the left side of your screen now. And down below, there's that big juicy subscribe button. And right next to it is the magic bell that if you click it, it will tell you if I've got a new video coming out. Till next time.